Yo, let me ask you something, man. I know him as franchise, and like I was telling you on the phone, you know what I'm saying? That's your son. We talking about, your son.
Yeah.
And he let you know, unfortunately in the game, he got to switch his pitch, and you let me know a nice little insight about him and DEON Sanders' son clashing, and your son chose to be the Showtime. What you think about him having both those nicknames?
Um,
Shit, who?
Shout out to Royal Flush and Jason. Those are his first coaches when he started playing for Boyzzzzzz Radio.
Shout out Roy Flush. What up, my
Sir.
G? Please get the money.
Yes.
Jason, salute.
Fighting that cancer, man. That's what I'm talking about, man. Never give up.
We got a lot of people praying for you,
Yes.
Royal.
We here for you, bro. Yeah, so they was the ones that gave him the name franchise. He had that name since he was 4 years old. Yeah, 4 years old playing. You know what I mean? Football. No flag football. Contact. Hitting hard. Football. I got tapes and videos to show it. After he played for them, he played for them for what, 3 years?
What's your son's name?
Devin, his real name is Devin Grant.
Okay.
And his nickname is Franchise.
What school you go to right now?
Now he's in Syracuse now, but he played for 2 years for University of Buffalo.
Okay. What's his number?
Number 23. Had that number since he was 4. And 3 sports: baseball, football, and basketball. He had number 23.
Talk about it.
So you just don't get that number right there. You got to be something special. Like I said, I seen it from the jump. When he was 8 months in that high chair eating, watching the game with his dad. Any sport I put on, my son was watching them sports. I already see what I had already. Which y'all call either a freak of nature, you might say the one, or prodigy. He dominated every sport. He had his dad right there by his side to freaking teach him the fundamentals and his technique of every sport. That's why he's where he's at. So he played Boyzzzz Raiders 3 years. Played for Rosedale Jets 3 years, gave him a 3-peat. Went on and started playing for Sewanaka High School for a little while at Elmont, New York. After that, he got recruited to come to play for Holy Cross High School, which he became starting QB his sophomore year, and he was a safety. After playing for that school for like 2 years, he went and got scholarships offered to him to play for University of Buffalo. He played for University of Buffalo for 2 years. Shout out to the Buffalo Bulls. All right. And then he jumped into the transfer portal last year. Had over 20 colleges, one of them. He chose to go to Syracuse. So now he's an Orangeman. Go Orangeman.
Stop being what's that shit? Politically correct? What's up with him and DEON Sanders' class?
All right. Well, it ain't really nothing against DEON. I'ma just say it like this.
Man, I'm saying
I'ma
something,
say it
man.
like
He
this.
Fool, man. Your son
I'ma say it like
the
this.
man.
At the end of the day, I taught my son since he was 6 years old. I had him watching film of the hardest hitting players in the NFL from back in the day, and it was Troy Polamalu. It was Ronnie Lott, Lawrence Taylor, and who was the other one?
Don't forget Strahan. He beat Ron Silver.
Yeah, but I'm talking about old school players. I wanted to watch the old school players.
Okay.
Ronnie Lott broke his
Urlacher?
hand. Ronnie Lott broke his hand.
All right, let's go
Had him
Urlacher.
fix that joint, and still came back in there to play in that 49ers game.
Let's
Won.
go Reggie Williams.
We can go, but this is who I had him watching at the time and stuff
Okay.
at 6 years old.
Okay.
You understand? That's what I had him watching. And
He's-
Ray Lewis.
Woo! Yeah. Oh, my bad.
Yeah.
My bad, Ray. My bad.
You
I
know
said
what I mean?
Urlacher.
I'm a Giants fan. I'm a Giants fan.
I fully apologize,
You know what I
Ray.
mean?
My
But
bad.
as a 6-year-old,
Yeah.
that's what came to my mind at that time and stuff
bad.
because these guys was hurting people. And at the end of the day, that's what I wanted my 6-year-old son to see. That yo, you got to put pain on these guys. You know what it is? We ain't trying to hurt them and put them in hospitals. But at the end of the day, we want these kids to be so scared of you that your job is so easy. Because if these guys are scared to get hit by you, then that make your job easy and stuff. You don't even have to do nothing but stand on the field and just play your position. So, and he stuck to whatever he studied. And anybody that came his way, they felt that hit.
So with him and Deion Sanders.
Okay, so this is what I did. I had him study Deion Sanders because to me back then, Deion Sanders was a hell of a player. Hell of a freaking cornerback. So I wanted my son to motivate him to be the best. I wanted him to study Deion to break all the Deion Sanders records.
He gonna smoke you, little Sanders. That's all I got.
You understand? So
he gonna smoke all your records.
So with that being said, he stuck to the script. Last year for you, I'm gonna tell you this. This is the stats from last year when he played for University of Buffalo.
Number 23, Syracuse.
Devin Grant, number 23. He played for University of Buffalo first. He had 80 tackles. You can look it up. He had 2 forced fumbles, 2 fumble recoveries. He had 5 interceptions with 2 pick six out the deal and a blocked field goal.
2 pick sixes? Talk that.
Okay. So there's no way in heck that not one school was not going to snatch him up after he decided to jump in the transfer portal after playing for University of Buffalo for 2 years. Okay, so I wanted him to fight for that name because I'm like, you're not having these teammates or anybody calling you franchise. What he explained to me is the coach, the new coach that left from playing for from being a defensive coordinator for the Georgia Bulldogs ended up being the head coach for Syracuse, which is named Coach Fran Brown. So once Coach Fran Brown came to the school, he started calling himself franchise. And I told my son, like, listen, okay, he's calling himself that, but you have jerseys with that name on there since you was 4. He said, Dad, I didn't want to step on nobody's toes. He said, Coach Fran he's a good dude. He said, so, you know, I'm not going to step on no toes and stuff.
How old is your son?
Now, 20.
And how old was he when he made that statement?
Last year.
Okay, say that statement again. It's a 19-year-old telling his father why he made that decision. Say that again. That's what I heard different.
He said to me,
his 19-year-old son, people, this is what his son told him in his little moment of, Dad, listen to me. And what did he say?
He said, I don't want to step on nobody's toes.
Which is his coach.
Right. He said his name is Coach Fran. He said he's calling himself franchise once he came to be the head coach of Syracuse. He said, so I chose to change my name to Showtime.
Salute that.
And I'm like, okay. So I didn't catch on at first. I'm like, why, man? You're franchise, man. I've been calling you that since you was 4 years old. He said, yeah, Dad. And once I figured it out, I said, oh, shoot. Deion Sanders' name is Primetime. I done already trained you and stuff to take his records, to break his records. So he's Showtime Dad. Oh.
Salute that young man. I love that. That shit make a hell of a sense right there.
Okay.
Number 23.
Right.
Hey, yo, peace to the guard.
Yes.
Sure. What, I asked you?
Yes.
I got him right there.
Okay. Yes. How you doing? Yes.
Hold on. You gonna be here for a minute?
Yeah.
Come right back.
And everything is history. So just to prove that his real name is Showtime, he went and bought a chain and stuff with Showtime on the daggone chain. That part.
So in the realm of everything I've been saying on the sideline, what I've been saying, we talking about Deion Sanders, a pro, a phenomenon pro.
Yes.
All-star. He teaches his son all the skills along with the trainers and schools and all the different ramifications of passing the tutelage to his son.
Yes.
And here you are, Mr. J. Ball Grant, ready to just be a father, give your son the same bonding, dad to son.
Yes.
And is he in a race to be in Deion Sanders' son's shoes? Is that something that right now in the Showtime battle? What's Deion Sanders' son's name?
All right.
Is he Baby Showtime?
No. Okay, so Deion have two sons that plays for him. One of them name is Shadar Sanders, and then the other one name is Shiloh. Shiloh is a safety like my son.
Okay.
That was kind of puzzled. I was like, dag. I said out of all schools that came for my son, Devin Showtime Grant, I was like, hold up. I said, Buffalo didn't come for him? I said Colorado didn't come for him? So I had to figure it out. I'm like, it's either two things to me. I'm like, because you had the biggest schools come from Miami, you had Oklahoma State, you had LSU, you had Notre Dame, you had Michigan State. So I was trying to figure this out and stuff, like all of these big schools wanted him, and I was like, dang, I said, why Colorado didn't come for him? But then I figured it out. I'm like, maybe because he did such a heck of a job last year, you know, for his school when he played for University at Buffalo, that would be competition and stuff for his son that's playing the same position as my son.
So we're not gonna accept him over here, huh? It sounds kind of right. Sounds like. I mean, it's a heavy hunch. I mean, but to be one that understands competition, I wouldn't want no comp to be there with my son and take some.
Yeah, I didn't take it no way. I took it as, you know what? Like I said, I take it as respect, because on Twitter, I was watching on Twitter, a lot of people was like, Lums was hitting up Deion, wondering why he didn't check out Devin Grant. So it is what it is. He's in a great home right now, and he's loving where he's at right now, and he's playing for New York.
Salute, boy.
So he kept it where it belonged at anyway. He played Buffalo. Buffalo is upstate New York, right? And now he's with Syracuse. Same thing. But he's originally from New York City.
Okay.
So we'll take that right now.
We'll represent with y'all. Don't even worry about it. New York, Syracuse. Respect that, young G. That's all.
So now we get ready for this game.
What game is this?
They're playing against Pittsburgh.
What day?
Thursday. That's the
Thursday?
24th.
Where we can see it at?
ACC Network.
ACC Network, and that game is Syracuse against who?
Syracuse against Pittsburgh.
Okay.
And this is gonna be a serious game right here, man. They
So
5-1 right now.
Ooh,
Pittsburgh is 6-0.
Ooh, they beat them.
Yeah, they beat Pittsburgh beat Cal State. What they beat? Cal State, Cal University, whatever. And then Syracuse just beat NC State.
Yo, it is what it is.
Franchise course that he the one changed the whole tempo of that game when he caused that forced fumble sack.
Okay, it is what it is, man. Do y'all coverage young black men trying to come up in this sports too? I'm just curious, man. I'm gonna clip this just for y'all. It is what it is. Camera on, me.
We on it. Just stay tuned, man. He changed his name. It's not franchise anymore. It's Showtime. But get ready, because he's not playing with these guys, man. He's not playing with these guys. I'm looking for my son to do some great things against this team on Thursday.
LSU?
No.
Who they play?
Pittsburgh.
Pittsburgh. All right.
Pittsburgh.
So Pittsburgh, I'm looking for y'all to lose against Syracuse. It is what it is. Camera on. Mace. I'm going to send this clip to y'all, man. Give some love to the young boy, man. Deion Sanders' son. He ain't got nothing on Showtime. Showtime, all right? So,
Showtime, Devin Grant.
number 23.
Remember that number.
Bah!